Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Newton Board of Selectmen's meeting dated Tuesday, September 6th, 2025 at 6:03. Could we please join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. All right. Any citizens' input?
You never gave me a packet. I have none.
There being none, we got to move on to administration, and our police chief is going to give us his update, please.
So I want to thank the board for having me here tonight. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking to talk about two candidates that I want to see if you guys will vote to appoint them. The first one is Jim Ryan for the ACO position. And Jim is well-known in town. He does a lot for the community. He's gone on his own and taken the NACA training, and he's certified Animal Control Officer 1, which is what everybody in our area has. He'll be a civilian working as an on-call per diem animal control officer. So that means he'll be paid only for the calls and the hours that he's working instead of a stipend like it's always been. And there's no doubt that will be a savings to the town. We've always done it as a stipend. All the towns around us do it as a stipend because nobody will take on the job for an hourly rate because it's not worth it to them. But it's not about the money with Jim. He wants to help out the community. I think everybody knows Jim, huge part of the community. He'd be a perfect fit for the department, and I'd like to see us put him on. And his starting rate, by the way, would be it would be part-time starting rate, which is $28.24. That's the lowest pay rate. And then the second one would be Richard Kane as a part-time police officer. I think everybody knows Chief Kane, law enforcement for 35 years with the Exeter Police Department. He was a chief for 16 years. He was also the interim chief at Plastow and Newton. He's a big reason why we turned this around with the rebuild on this department. He'll mostly be administrative. He'll be a fully certified part-time officer, but he's going to be mostly administrative. That's where his expertise is going to help us out. We're still 2 supervisors short, a sergeant and a lieutenant. So I think it'll be the steal of the century to get him in for a part-time pay. He's probably forgotten more in law enforcement than I'll ever know, so I think it's a good hire. But anyway, so I'm just asking the board to vote to appoint both of those positions.
Make a motion to hire Jim Ryan as our ACO on a part-time basis, on an on-call basis for the rate of $28.24 an hour.
Second?
Motion by Dan, seconded by Joe. All in favor?
Aye.
Make
Thank
a
you.
motion to hire Chief Kane
It's tough to say Richard.
as a part-time officer at the police station.
Second?
Motion by Dan, seconded by Joe.
Yeah, well,
Yep. Discussion?
Discussion. I know there's not 1,000 people, which I wish in this case there was, but I will congratulate you. Literally, we've talked about this. This story, that you have somebody of that caliber that wants to come back and work under you and in this town, I commend you for that. That talks about the leadership, the culture, and the health of that department over there.
Thank you.
That is leadership, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yep. Do we have an hourly rate?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yes, it's $28.24. Again, it's starting part-time salary.
Yep. with that amendment, you're good?
That's fine.
Okay. Any other discussion? There being,
Other than the fact that we will have a swearing in ceremony here for Chief Kane, correct?
I'll try to talk him into it, yeah.
No, it's not happening unless there's a swearing in.
All right.
ceremony.
Will do.
All right.
Thank you.
all those in favor? Aye. That would be unanimous. Thank you, Chief. Did you have an update you wanted to give us? Or just those?
No, he did the update last time. so.
Okay, good enough. Okay, approvals. Chief, would you like to come up? We have a resignation.
Evening, Board.
Evening, Chief.
Which resignation?
Demers?
John Demers.
Yes.
The Board did Owen last week, well, the last time.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So you have, Mr. Demers went on to greener and brighter pastures. He's now working for the state. Again, it was an hourly thing.
So with that said, I move to accept the resignation of Newton Fire's John Demers with thanks and gratitude.
Second.
Motion by Joe, seconded by Dan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Chief. And discussion on transfer station fee increase.
Are these increases or are these additions as well?
Some of these are additions and some are increases, I believe,
Okay.
That's correct.
as we were
Yep.
informed. Like the propane tanks are an added, and some of the other ones are an increase, like the microwaves.
Heat pump and water bubblers, new.
Right. And I think that's it.
And are these the costs that we're getting charged?
Yes, so the first cost is gonna be for town residents and then the
I'm not
non-residents.
sure.
No, what Mike's asking is if this is the actual cost,
Right.
because again, we're not in business to make money.
Right.
Right.
So these are the costs that we as a town are incurring and we're just passing that on to the residents, right?
That's what I believe, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not upcharging.
Right.
Right, yeah, the residents are just paying what it costs.
Okay. I just want to make sure that that's clear.
Yep,
And if we find an error, we'll come back and,
and readjust it.
Well, with that said, I'd like to, just a discussion to make this effective, like, probably the 1st of November. So that way we give ample
just time
time.
to get the notices out? Yeah, let's not surprise anybody.
Okay. So with that said, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the transfer station increases effective Saturday, November 1st, 2025.
Second?
Motion by Joe, seconded by Mike. All in favor, aye. And we'll let the transfer station know. Myself will go down and make sure that they know that they're not to start charging these new fees until November 1st.
Can we also have maybe a sign posted up there, like a little, not a sign, but maybe just a little 8.5 by 11 with the notice that people can see, like if they drop their paper off, that some of those fees are increasing? Just so they can tape it up.
I would say we put it on our website and just do the regular notifications
Yeah.
that we do.
Okay.
And I usually ship it to their towns too, like the
Say that again?
I usually ship it, like I send it to the non-residents,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
their towns, so
Yep.
that they're aware.
Yeah, the other thing is, a lot of people down here don't look at the internet, so that's why I say if we have something. Maybe you could just post it on the,
Volunteer her
Post it on
sign
the-
so
on the
everybody
board.
will see.
post it on the electronic board.
Saw that coming, Trish.
That's actually what we did last time we had an increase. course, I can't change it till after our hazardous waste day, all you millions of people, October 5th, I think 9 to 1. But right after that, I can put on the sign, please see website for new, whatever you want me to word it, postings.
Increases.
Yes,
Right.
I'll do that.
Not pay increases,
Fee.
but
Please,
increases.
awesome,
I know.
okay.
All right. Next, we're gonna discuss, have a discussion on a reevaluation update, and our town administrator, Mrs. Mahoney, is going to take it away.
So our assessor has done all her work on assessing all the properties in town. And everything I'm saying is from her directly. So letters will be going out, I think she said tomorrow. I think they were getting mailed. She sends it to a service and then they mail it. And I believe they were sending it out tomorrow. So letters to all the properties are going out. I gave you guys a copy just of one to see what it's going to say. It's basically showing the map and lot and the property address and the acreage, and then what the the new assessed land, building, and total values are. And then it states that if anybody wants to meet with her, to call her number, and she'll be available Wednesday through Friday.
So what she's sending out isn't showing what it used to be?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It does not, nope. So starting on October 1st, Wednesday, October 1st through Friday, October 3rd, from 8 to 4, she'll be available to meet with anybody and go over their assessed value and if they think that it needs to be adjusted or whatever. It's appointment only here at the town hall. And, this is what she said. So our Old Town, total town assessed value was $685,616. The new total town assessed value is $1,069,000,000. I'm rounding up a little bit. Not all properties increased at the same rate. For example, mobile homes increased at a higher percentage because the sale prices were much higher than their previous assessed value. The new assessments were based on recent sales in Newton. New assessed values must be within 10% of fair market value. All property owners will receive a preliminary notice, and that's what's going out tomorrow. The notice instructs people to call, and property owners can call before or after the dates above, but she's hoping to finalize everything by October 24th so that we can get her forms in and we can do our tax rate. Having your assessed value going up does not mean your tax rate will go up. Most likely it goes down. And at the time, we don't know what the tax rate is because this is just one little part of the tax calculation. And that's it.
Did she include the formula by any chance?
Not in this, no.
I think that is helpful for people in the town to understand how
It was
there's
assessed.
a calculation. Yeah, okay.
I can ask her.
Because some people are gonna jump to conclusions,
Yep.
and I think if they see the formula, it's self-explanatory.
Okay.
At least we're being transparent.
Yep. That's it.
All right, so just to reiterate what Paula said, please, we don't need a lot of 911 calls because there are a lot of people having heart attacks when they see how greatly their houses have increased, thinking that their taxes are going to become exuberant. That is not the case. So just bear that in mind. All right? Next, consent agenda, Joe?
I move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
Motion by Joe, seconded by Dan. All in favor? Aye. Ms. McCarthy. Our Emergency Management Director will now take the podium.
I only have 27 pages. No, only kidding. So just a couple of quick things. To give you an update, I have been able to pass the baton to our Maintenance Facilities Director in our annual generator maintenance that we had done yesterday. That's something that I used to do because we didn't really have a person to do it. So Bob has taken the reins on that. We did very well. A couple of the generators I'm going to have to get parts for, one at the fire station and one at the police station. We've got a few little minor things, but I'll take care of that. But it went well. The generator at the transfer station, hands down, went really well, which is good because it's only a year and a half old. But I thought that was great that he was able to just take this off my plate. So that was a good thing. Also, I think I already mentioned it, TV Land, Hazardous Waste Day, October 5th, which is a Sunday. Typically, we've done it on a Saturday. It's Sunday this time. I want to say 9 to 1, right, Robin? 9 to 1?
Yes.
I think so, thank you. So just as a reminder. The other thing, I was able to finish up, can you believe, a grant for the July of 2023 storm, which was really a rain event, a lot of road damage, a lot of shoulder and erosion issues. And so we got a lot of money from that one. That one I think we got like $275,000 for. This last piece is only $15,000. It's for my admin labor, and they're so generous. They take 100% and then give me 5% of 100%. So that's what we got. But it's better than nothing. I'll take it. And there's one more storm, the April of 2024 storm I'm working on. That one's a little bit less. I'm probably only going to end up with like $9,000 for that one. But again, all these little pieces help us if we need it down the road. And I completed quarterly reports from Seabrook. I have to make sure that I do my inventories, my radio calls, my certain meetings they require. And if you do all that, you get this, I'm going to call it a stipend. It's like a contract, so it's anticipated funds. And that came in, I did tell our town administrator, that's going to be about $63.75, so that's coming in as Seabrook money. And then lastly, I have started, can you believe we're talking winter, to catch up. I've updated my emergency preparedness list that I send out to people and make sure that they've got the supplies that they need in case we have a few days of power outages. I will update my website, I'm working on that, but I just wanted you to know I've started. If anyone wants one, call me and I'll send it out. And I think that's it.
Trish,
Yes,
can I ask you for something?
sure.
So, after Old Home Day, I came to the realization that the town should have some radios.
Yes, we should.
So, I'm thinking half dozen, maybe 12, a dozen, I don't know.
Okay.
You know, and they should be used for things that we do, organizers and the people that are working and the staff and stuff like that. I guess you can maybe know of a grant or something. If not, can you figure out which radios we should get?
I can get, I can get radios on a grant if we put it through the emergency management. So would it be similar to the, I'm going to call it, I'm going to date myself, the next telephone days of...
Yeah, it's just on that
Okay.
system. It's not on anything else. It's just
Perfect.
a closed system with those radios.
Okay.
Almost like a walkie-talkie.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
But I think that's something that we need. Wherever it goes, I don't care if it's at the fire station, the police station, or the town hall, but like,
Okay.
when we're having an event, and we're like, all right, we gotta bring the radios and.
Yep, that would be an EMP grant, so that comes under me, so yes. How many do you think?
Half a dozen.
Say a half dozen.
I think 6 would be good.
Okay,
And then with the ability to expand, if we need to get more, we'll get more. You know what
Okay.
I mean? But
I'd leave them at the police station, because then they wouldn't get
Yes.
stolen.
I love it. Okay, It would be. Okay, will do. I'll get back to you on that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Trish.
You're welcome.
Action items, new and old business announcements. The supervisors of the checklist will be meeting at Town Hall on Saturday, September 27th, 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. So anybody that needs to register to vote, change whatever party that they are on, if they forgot to change after they voted and didn't go back to the party that they wanted, this is the opportunity to do it. It would save a lot of time and space when the elections come up for people to be able to do this, or somebody, especially if you're new to town and you just moved in, to be able to do this on the Saturday. You'd be able to get in and out instead of waiting. Sometimes there's a long line during voting day. So please take advantage of that opportunity. Again, September 27th, 10:30 to 11 a.m., Town Hall, supervisors of the checklist, to make sure that you're registered to vote. Because an informed voter and somebody who votes is somebody who can raise a stink when they don't like what's going on. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. Newton Townwide Yard Sale, October 4th, 2025, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that is 3 weeks away, I believe.
Yes.
And as Trish said, the Household Hazardous Waste Day, October 5th, which is a Sunday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that gives people who go to church plenty of time to get out of church and make it down there to be able to get rid of whatever it is they need. And please take advantage of it. If you have, even if you're not sure if it's hazardous waste, bring it down there. They'll let you know, and they'll be able to take care of it. We'd rather have it dealt in the proper manner than ended up where it shouldn't be.
What are the times again?
9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, we extended it the extra hour.
Yeah, that's what's different. Okay. That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there anything I'm forgetting? Trunk or treat? We're still working on that, Joe?
Yes, that'll be coming up, I think October 18th, I believe. We'll be publishing more on that as we get closer.
When is it? October 18th?
I believe it's the 18th.
All right, so we'll get more information out there for our next meeting. Anything else, Dan? You
No,
good? Mike?
I'm good.
Motion to adjourn?
Let's make it happen at 6:26.
6 what?
26.